Hi guys, what's up everybody? In this video, I want to show you how to drastically improve the quality of any photos that you take by using a mobile phone. I'm going to use a free photo editing app called Snapseed. So I will focus on just using one of the most common tools in Snapseed. What I'm referring to is the tool called Tune Image. It is the easiest to use and it's going to give you the most results in the shortest time. So let's get started. Assuming that you already installed the Snapseed app on your phone. Now look for the image that you want to edit and then export it to the Snapseed app. Once you locate the Snapseed app icon, click and there you go. The image will open in the Snapseed app. Tap the pencil icon to display the menu of all the tools in Snapseed. Now click the tool at the top left corner, that is the first one, which is the Tune Image tool that we are gonna use. Click the icon that's with the arrow pointing to the left and to the right. It will display a number of different functions: brightness, contrast, saturation, ambience, highlights, shadows, and lastly warmth. Let's take a look at it one by one. Now let's go back to the first one, that is brightness. Darken the whole image by sliding it to the left or brighten it by sliding it to the right. Similarly, by sliding it to the left or right, you can decrease or increase the difference between the dark and bright areas. For saturation, you can remove the color by sliding it to the left or increase the vibrancy by sliding it to the right. And ambience is to adjust the contrast and saturation at the same time. I seldom use it as I like to use the contrast and saturation separately. For highlights, it will darken or lighten only the highlights, that's the bright areas in your photo. As for shadows, it will darken and lighten only the shadows, that is a dark area in your image. The bright area, that is the highlight, will not be affected. And warmth, you can add some cool blue color if you slide it to the left and add a warm orange color if you slide it to the right. Now let's edit the photo. First, adjust the brightness to +15. Now adjust the contrast. Add some contrast to this photo by putting to +40, 50, 60, a little bit too much. So I reduce it back to +45. I prefer the photo with more vibrant color, so I increase the saturation. 24, 50, 52. Seems a little bit artificial and too much, so I reduce it back to +45. For ambience, as I mentioned earlier, it is the combination of contrast and saturation. So I'm not going to meddle it and I will put it back to 0. I try to increase the highlights, but it seems it doesn't make much impact as the highlight is just fine, so I just put it back to 0. Shadow. Slide to the right to increase the intensity of shadow. You can zoom in by using 2 fingers. I increase the intensity of shadow so that I can reveal what's inside ground floor. The last adjustment tab in Tune tool is Warmth. The balance between blue and orange is just right, so I leave it at 0. Compare before and after editing of your photo using the icon at the top right corner. Tap and hold this icon to see the original photo and release your finger, it will return back to the edited image. Tap the check mark when you're happy with the edit. Now if you tap the word Done at the left top corner, Snapseed will save it as a new image. But now I'm not going to do that. Instead, I want to take you beyond the Tune Image tool to adjust the perspective of the building. Open up the Perspective tool. Pick the first option on the left, that is Tilt. Slide it down with your finger until the building is straight. Now it looks so much better. You can tap the icon at the right top corner to see the difference between before and after using the Perspective tool. Click the checkbox once you are satisfied with the results. And finally, click the word Done on the left top corner to save the image. Compare the result before and after by using Tune Image tool in Snapseed to edit the photo. The result is already quite good, but it's even better if you combine with other tools. You can get the links to other videos on how to use other tools in Snapseeds. I've included it in the description right below the video. Thanks for watching.